Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox. I've got a Moonlight 7 on my main account, and it could be 2. It could be potentially 2 if I get a Galaxy bookmark out of this. Let's see if I get it. Nope, but I got the best thing you can get out of this, so can't complain. Let's move on to that Moonlight 7. I've got a daily 7 too. Let's start with that. Let's start with that, you never know. Oh, upgrade. Could be speed memory imprint. Well, that's another collie. Don't have assassin collie for memory imprints, but yeah, let's do that Moonlight 7. After that, I'm gonna be doing a review of the Mystic summoning pool. I kind of did already for this rotation, but I'm gonna talk about this one. And then after that, I'm gonna talk about the meta in Arena. So let's, yeah, let's do that, that Moonlight, baby. Let's do it up.
What do you think?
All right. What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be?
Lika, a customer. We have a visitor.
To be honest, out of the 3 stars, there's not much I can use. Ricorus could be useful, actually. Doris, too. So there's that. I don't have Wanda. That's another one. Could be cool. But, yeah, I got the other ones. Now, in terms of 4 stars, I can use everything beside Emelakates and... yeah, I have Crescent Moonrind, actually. I have Crescent Moonrind, which I didn't build just yet. I built Violet, that's why. That was my focus lately. But a lot of heroes I can definitely use out of the 4 stars. The 5 stars, of course, like I can use any of those. I can use any of those, so let's go, baby. Let's see what I get. Oh my god. Upgrade? Nope. 3 star. Something new? Nope. I have her. Gloomy Rain. Can be used. Can definitely be used with the cancerous meta if you can make her survive. She can transfer debuffs. So, and also she's immune to stun. So you can kind of counter ML Armenta if you can make her tanky enough. And you just like transfer all debuffs. You kind of don't want effect resistance on her. And it is... I mean, it's a good hero. It's a good hero, but her survival stats are too low. And that's more damage right there. You could be lucky. Snipe someone. You kind of want a bunch of damage on her. And also, like, when you transfer those debuffs, it will scale off of your attack, like for burning, bleeding. So you definitely need high offense on her. You can definitely disrupt the enemy team with that transfer, but you kind of need to make sure they don't have immunity, or yeah, you don't want them to have immunity, or you need to remove that immunity before she does her thing. Let's talk about this rotation. So I don't like this one. I mean, yeah, Fallen Cecilia is crazy. Crescent Moonrind, she's good, but of course the dream is Fallen Cecilia on this rotation. And yeah, that 100% provoke is crazy. And then you've got these Cold Needle Fire. That means like you're not taking damage. Anyone, like everyone on the team is not taking damage for like one time. And this buff actually lasts forever until it gets like triggered, removed, or it gets used up, which is pretty cool. And then this, I mean, barrier at the start of the battle, and also you've got barrier on the lowest health hero. It's not displayed for the start of the battle, barrier on everyone based on her max health, but when you awaken her, it's there. Actually, there's something I was meaning to do, and it's to check her speed. People are really crazy about getting her. If she has high speed, okay, never mind. 104, you can't use her on turn 1 to just apply Cold Needle Fire to potentially just avoid like some big cleaving or something like that. But still, she's pretty insane. When you have a hero that scales off of max health, and especially with her kit, it's definitely amazing. It's definitely amazing. So the other heroes, I would say that on this rotation, that's really bad because, like I said in the previous video, like Crozet, you've got Maya, you've got Silk. All these heroes are free, guys. I mean, you've got Hazel too that's there. Maybe you really need Momoransi, and now with the specialty change, she's super solid. You got Prophetic Candlestick as well. You've got Aureus in there. Maybe you want that quick Crozet. You didn't do the connection just yet. Maybe you need Elbrus. Maybe you have Charles and Ludwig. Maybe you have ML Dingo. Maybe you have Carmen and Crimson Armin. ML Armin. She can definitely pair as well with Ludwig, but he penetrates defense with this when he has invincibility. The thing is, I mean, there's ML Bells and all that can cut in and just disrupt your team. Now you can't just go full on speed and win all the time and just nuke them. I mean, you can do it with auxiliary lots, but you cannot do it with this Ludwig hero, because he needs to kind of like, if he gets if he's going next after auxiliary lots boosts his combat readiness, I mean, he doesn't have invincibility, so it doesn't work. Now the other week though, that is a solid one. That is a solid one. I would say in terms of 4 stars, it's not as amazing as the week before with the Sid, Shuri, and I believe there was another top tier 4-star in there. I would say this is really about Tamarinne. Of course, Fallen Cecilia and Crescent Moon Rin are there. It's just Tamarinne, man. She's godly in PvE, and Idol's Cheer is just so good on pretty much any Soul Weaver. So yeah, these two are top tickets right there. Now the 4 stars, there's a Katas. If you don't have a Katas, she is amazing. Can be used to counter Dizzy, just clear all the buffs and heal your team, which is an amazing thing. Then, well, Cartuja you can get from connection. Maybe you have ML Cartuja, so Assassin Cartuja, you could get some memory imprint there. This hero though, Roman, you don't see him used really, but he can strip the enemy team, remove buffs, and also he gets combat readiness, so he like can go again and attack the whole team again, and he can decrease combat readiness. He's a solid hero. It's just there's better options. And also he's ice. You kind of don't want a hero that remove debuffs that is not light or dark, like Hirado. And the issue here is that this deals damage too, so he has to it's not like Clury. She doesn't deal damage, so she doesn't have to worry about, she's kind of like a dark or light hero, like elemental neutral with that skill 3. But anyways, enough talk about him. And Dingo was buffed. He's better now, but you don't see him used too much. You could use him in Golem, but I was thinking about him for my Europe account to start off for a Golem team, but the cooldown here is too long. A decreased cooldown for everyone in the team, which is cool, and dispel all debuff. That's very strong. That is very strong, and that is 4 souls, by the way, after skill ups. And this thing, I mean, that's a lot of damage, but then you rely on bleed, and then you can land some burn. The problem is that Golem 11 will remove all debuff. The tree with him just remove debuffs off of the Golem, so relying on debuff too much is, yeah, it's not amazing. Like, you can't use Kiris too well in 11 now, and she's Earth. Fire is much more strong. I mean, he can be used, but yeah. 3-star rotation. Eternal Royal Guard, you don't see him too often. Seen him on defense, but that's like super rare to see him. Adley, he's like, yeah, it's like a very low tier Judge Kisei with this thing. It's not even 100% chance. Alexa is godly, you can get her from connection, but it's really about Tamarinne and Idol's cheer for that rotation. Akates, of course. Beside that, you've got the artifacts here. Siren. It's random, but at least those debuffs, like, they bypass the effect resistance of the target, which is a pretty massive plus when heroes in PvP are just stacking effect resistance. Moonlight Dreamblade, that is, I mean, it's top tier for Violet, so if you need that, it's there. Adamant Shield, you don't really see that being used. Maybe on a double or triple Knight setup on defense, you could have one wearing an Adamant Shield, but that's really rare. Crescent Moon Ren, though, like, I want to build her. I could put all my top speed onto her and she could go before the enemy team. But I mean, still gonna get countered by ML Bell, but still have the whole team with immunity before the enemy goes. That's really cool. So I'll try that out later on. But you don't see her on defense. That's the thing. She's mostly used in Arena and Guild War on offense because it's way more flexible. You can really like decide who you will be attacking and yeah, how you're gonna handle the fight. Maybe you just want to wait for them to use their Crimson Armin until he uses Immortality, and then you're gonna steal it and apply that to your whole team. That's super huge. There's multiple ways to use this steal, the buff stealing ability. But if she's like built super quick and she's on your defense, then she's gonna go first, and then like that's good. But the enemy could just delay their thing, like they could delay their Amela Raminta, not use the stun burn, the skill 3 right away and things like that until this is off, or maybe they have the stripper anyways. And yeah, anyway, she's mostly used on offense. Now moving on to the meta in Arena. I mean, I'll go quickly through this time. It's, yeah, it is what it is. Massive amount of Moonlight heroes, and in the last developer notes, they're talking about yeah, Moonlight heroes are for PvP, and they should be like kind of overpowered for that. But like the power creeping is pretty crazy. You've got the Crimson Armin and Ruel combo that is just insane. If you have these two heroes, just like Crimson Armin alone, she can definitely, like, she's a game changer for PvP, defense, Guild War, Arena. So good, so good. You see her almost everywhere. Carry Aureus, immunity for your whole team, immortality for your whole team. It's just too good. It's just way too good for a 4-star. And then you got Ruel of Light, insane healer, and they are going to add a hero. I forgot her name. I believe it's a her, and she will apply a debuff that doesn't let you use a revive skill, so kind of a way to counter all these Ruel of Light. But that's a hero that you need to bring with you to do that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then, I mean, these Ruel of Light, man, they have in top Arena, they are way above 100 effect resistance. They're like around 200% effect resistance, and they have a lot of health too. With the health set from the Golem, everything adds up, man. And yeah, I mean, you might just not be able to kill it. You might not be able to kill that Ruel, and you kind of have to kill her, or she keeps on reviving. It's really cancerous. Craw, I wish I had him. Dizzy is everywhere. I mean, not on every team, because some players, I mean, they just replace her with like Moonlight heroes for the most part. But yeah, she's there. She's there. Now we've got Rosed in here. He must be built like super quick and with some good tankiness as well. Or They're probably not banking on just going first and then he like has 0 survival. He is really useful, like that speed buff plus the continuous healing on himself. And his debuffs are useful, but you don't see him too often. The Chaerons, like they're not there too much. The ML Araminta, the ML Bell, man, like so many players have ML Bell now. It is ridiculous. Now look at that, Fallen Cecilia's showing up, and that's how they are doing it with their team. That's Araminta. That's still high offense with that team, and ML Bell to just disrupt non-stop. He's just gaining turns and turns and turns. And there are some players that still do it with 3 non-Moonlight heroes, like this player, number 23. That like props to him. Ruel of Light, of course, he's there, but I mean, it could have been. I mean, that's a great hero. You don't see Ruel with Destina paired too often. Cecilia is here, man. Cecilia is here. I have her on my 3rd account on Europe. She's amazing, man. She's a solid hero. I really like Cecilia. Maybe they don't have Crimson Armin, and she's the one carrying that Aureus. And I like the Earth, Fire, and Ice element. Diversity, you don't want to bring all of the same element. That is cool. You do see some DN here and there. Assassin Cartuja, you don't see him too often anymore. I mean, it's been a while. Chaerons, of course, they're not there too often. Sometimes like he's paired with ML Akates, but like if they have a Ruel, yeah, they're just gonna bring that to Ruel. But yeah, Crimson Armin, Fallen Cecilia here, number 29. She's gonna show up more and more. Just give it a week or two and she's gonna be way more prominent in here. Melikatis. Even like Angelicas, you don't see them too much. You don't see her too often. Let's keep on going down. A Rosie, that's a speed team right there, and ML Bell to just disrupt. Momoransi is here, number 41. I might have seen one before. I mean, I don't look at every team composition, but I mean, she's there. Destina no Ruel. Vildred, Arbiter Vildred's about to get a solid buff, like on all his skills. Assassin Kali, she's gonna get a buff too. We don't know like what it is. It could be cool if she could remove debuffs off of her or something. Like, man, with Dizzy, like Dizzy is almost everywhere. It is crazy. Martial artist Ken, you don't see him too often. I feel like ever since Dizzy showed up, he's not there too often. Helga. Virtualist, that's a player that doesn't use that many Moonlight heroes, I believe. He's going for that 8 speed memory imprint, or could it be the bait? It's the bait, like, hey, I have a 4-star. Try to like come in here with your auxiliary lot, and whoever like your says try to. But I mean, Helga's Earth, so that's a gamble. They might not land a critical hit, but even then, like most times, it's just enough to don't even need to land a critical hit. It actually doesn't matter. The target just needs to die. The rest of the team is gonna take damage based on Cez's attack. It doesn't matter at all. You just need to make sure that whoever you're using S3 on, that target will die. Momoransi on Kaden. Fallen Cecilia. Wow, congrats. Bottom 3. Got, wait, no, not this player, sorry. Auxiliary lots on defense. And there's that silence, 75% chance to silence for 2 turns. That is super strong. I'm actually not going through this that quick, but still, it's fairly quick, I feel like. A bunch of Destina here. Chiron. General Purgus, he's strong, like when a bunch of combat readiness to the team every time he gets hit. That's cool. And I mean, his stun plus attack buff, that's also very strong. And you've got Chiron in here, so he's increasing that uptime of the attack buff on that Chiron. They don't have revive though. But I mean, like, compared to like the other like teams like higher up, Kitty Clarissa here with super high effect resistance, she can definitely clear debuffs and like kind of counter ML Araminta. But yeah, she needs to be ultra fast and have insane effect resistance. Don't see her too often. Ken here. Yeah, my boy Ken. So good. Got him on account 2 and Europe account number 3. I love Ken. He's such a good hero. You don't see him too often anymore, but he's an amazing hero for sure. Bruiser, scales off of max health. Defense down, attack down debuff. Can stun with S3. Can burn. Speed buff on himself. Just insane kit. Insane kit. Insane survival. Can go like max health everywhere with some crit chance. Rest is kind of extra. Well, you kind of need a bunch of stats for him. He's gonna shine more in mid to late game. Okay, so finally here, let's just finish this list. Fallen Cecilia. Yeah, Crimson Armin, man. Crimson Armin. Alright. Just like, that's kind of like a record of like how the top 100 is like. This is a bit less than 2 days left, and I'm using a speed team on offense. Still finishing in Challenger 2. That's how it's been for my first account, a free-to-play player, and on my second account and my third account, I'm going for like tankiness, survive till turn 2, because that speed setup turn 1, man, it gets countered. Like, players have more memory imprints than you later on, especially people that spend money, and then you've got the ML Bell and I mean things like that. It's just like you can't just go speed and win all the time now. It just doesn't work. And also, like, if your defense not good, you can't really climb up. You're just gonna get attacked a bunch and just fall back down. So you need to have solid offense and defense. Sometimes you can use your offense on your defense, and that's good if you can get something going like that. And you can have, let's say, those heroes used in multiple areas of the game. Like, you can use them if you're using them like in your hunt, and you're using them in your raid as well. That's another major plus, which is kind of what I'm doing now on my account number 3, and it's been working out top 100 since the server launched. And Challenger 2 for the first 2 weeks, I didn't climb more because I don't have cleave, but then I have Chaosic Axe now, which can cleave, which is good, and my heroes are way more tanky now. So I'm in Champion 1. I'm about to do the climb soon enough and get into Legend, but just with free flags I went from Challenger 2 up to Champion 1 without spending any sky stones, so that's really cool. Anyways, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon for like to be notified whenever I release a new video, and check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Playlist of all sorts, Arena, Guild Wars, guides, tips and how-tos, and finally Abyss Floor 62 plus. Check those out if you haven't. And got like my Europe progression guide and bunch of tips, 50 plus. Check that out under my channel, under playlists. Yeah, and I did advertise it during this video near the start. Anyways, peace out for now. Good luck with your PvP, with your summons and all that good stuff. Peace.